Hi, and welcome to the Empire Longevity website. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to learn a little bit more about you and how we can start having your next decades be your next best decades. I'm Dr. Otto, Janke, and I am the chief pilot of Empire Longevity. One of the key concepts we'd love to have you just get aboard and love as much as we do is the pyramid of health. Very, very simple. There are 4 aspects to the pyramid of health, and we're going to have specific videos on each one of these following. The first part of and this is in no specific order, but the top part of it is going to be the mental and emotional health that we can help you with. Now, again, we're going to have different videos on this, and sometimes that mental emotional health, we're going to recommend that you do meditation. Maybe some people pray, some people listen to music, some people go for walks out in nature. Whatever it is, we'll talk about that, and we want to help you be able to make this part of your health. Now, one of the first questions we get is, well, where did you get this from? So we have to look at what people around the world do to actually live longer and participate in life. Participate in life. Participate in their community, participate more in their family, maybe in their employment, in their loves, in their hobbies, whatever it is, but participate more. This is what they do. The second part is going to be this, is motion. It's not going to be a system of exercise. It's not going to be running miles an hour or going and doing some kind of systemized workout at a gym or a spa. I do that. I know many people do, but I also incorporate the 5 aspects of motion into my daily motion programs. We'll talk to you more about that. Third part, rocket fuel. Not about eating, not about diets, about rocket fuel. If you're going to take a rocket to Mars, what do you want to put in it? You want to put any kind of fuel, or do you want to put rocket fuel, the best rocket fuel possible? Of course you do. We're going to have many podcasts about this, speakers, and many articles about this. Let me say right now that if you're not a member of the Empire Longevity Insiders Facebook page, find us and become a member. It costs nothing to do at this time, but become a member so that you can get some of the coolest articles, listen to some of our friends who are insiders already, and get to know some of the coolest cats in the class. The fourth part is this, is an optimized nervous system. Nobody talks about this part. Well, here's the crazy aspect. Your mental emotional aspect, your emotion, your rocket fuel, all of this is intertwined. It's intertwined by you. And we have to get your nervous system at your best. When the nervous system is at your best, you can work your best. When the nervous system is at its best, you then can perceive the world better. The food, those great organic foods that you eat are able to be optimized in you. When you have an optimized nervous system, naturally your emotion can then work better and you get better benefits from this. It's all intertwined. One of the things we talk about often is the sphere. The sphere. And I'm going to set a whole other video for that alone. This will be a short video, but take a look at that also, another concept we have for you. But the sphere is very, very simple in that we want you to understand that it's all connected. You are all connected. And let's talk about some aspects of this in that I have to tell you truthfully that if you're not at your best, I can't be at my best because we are all that connected. In Empire Longevity, we want you to actually start waving the flag that it's not just your next decades, it's your next best decades. So we're going to have different podcasts on here. Listen to them. Find the ones that really resonate with you, and then maybe find out what those speakers have. Do they have books? Do they have other seminars? Have they been on YouTube? Where have they been? Follow them also. Take a look at our articles that we've written on here and really start to dive into those. Which ones do you resonate with? Which ones you say, man, I never even thought of that stuff. Wow. Because when we look at you once again, in America, it is anticipated that when we hit a certain age, that our health is going to do this. Empire Longevity is going to put a flag right in the ground right here and say, that's not the way it has to be. It might be the way it is and maybe the way it is for many people, but that's not the way it has to be, and it's not the way it is around the world. How can we help you to not just have your next decades, but your next best decades? How can we get you to participate in your family, in your community, in your job, your hobbies, your life, your living, your health even more, so we can express this all? That's what we want to help you do. This is the Pyramid of Health. We're going to start introducing it, and then the podcasters we have, the speakers, when we have the Empire Longevity Symposium, and we'll tell you all about that in the future, but our speakers are going to be based around this. I want you to understand also about Empire Longevity is that this ain't all. This ain't it all. I want you to understand that your finances come into play with this. Your sex life, your pets, your education, your job, the different areas where you live, the vacations, all this comes in together. We'll talk to you more about that in a live video. I want to welcome you to the Empire Longevity website. I'm Dr. Otto Janke. I hope you become a raving fan of you. Become a raving fan of you. Start thinking about not just how old I'm going to be, but how I'm going to be aging gracefully. Let's talk about that. Thanks for being here. Enjoy the videos, and if we can help you, please always feel free to reach out to us, email us, be on the Empire Longevity Insiders Facebook page, participate, and you'll be able to hang out with some of the coolest cats in the class. Thanks much.